It's Monday. Turn on a little music here. Let's go to this. What is that? Whoa! Easy there. Oh, Bob Seger. Not sure why it's not coming through. Probably got overspray on my plug here. Bear with me here for a second. That's better. Wind picked up, man. Something's got my... I really had allergies before this year. Now they're crazy. So let's see if we can get this here. My fancy light switch here. There we go. Oh, we got some light. So here's steering column. We put this together, put it in today. We got breather, thermostat housing. I'll show you guys what I got going with this contrast here. Guess it doesn't want to stick there. Try putting it right there. No. Dang. These wanted to stick here earlier. Oh well. We'll just set it there. There we go. Excuse the snot nose. So these are the hold downs. There's 4 of them. 2 here. 2 there. And then you got the other bolts that go through here. So from the factory, they had studs there in the middle. They're pretty beat up on this engine. So I'm going to pull those out. Probably just going to replace them with bolts. I mean, bolts have held down intake manifolds forever, so it'll be all right. I'll probably go pick up some stainless ones. Just everything else is shiny. I don't really want to put a dull bolt in there. So not polished stainless, just stainless. But at the hardware store, they're not much more than just a regular bolt. So it's only 4 bolts, or no, it's 8 bolts. Excuse me. So go pick those up today, maybe. I got my, this is ready to go except for, let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. Okay, I need to trim this dude right here and right here. When they put these on, normally at the factory or when you're building the thing, you put that on before the heads. And there's room, you just can't get it over to get it down. So you trim the top, that baffles just to slow down the oil from getting into the filler tube here. So you trim the top, it's not a big deal. I was kind of reading up on some of it yesterday. But let me turn that down. Anyway, steering columns painted. Shifters painted. I'm gonna reassemble that stuff today, hopefully, and get that in. That'll include my steering box will be in. Maybe even get the steering wheel on today. Where's it at? There it is, hanging on the wall there. That'd be nice for pushing this thing in and out of the garage. The other time when I get all that stuff in, that'll be time to put my pedals in as well. So can hook my clutch up, and then hopefully today or tomorrow I'll be able to order my gears. My wife got LASIK surgery. I think it's been 2 weeks now. Has it been 2 weeks? She got LASIK eye surgery, and so we had to pay for it up front. And then I do those flex spending cards for medical expenses every year through work to take the money out of my paycheck. So they reimburse us for it afterwards. So we're just waiting to get that cash back. Once we get that cash back, I can get the rest of my parts, because we got to decent little chunk of change wrapped up in that. So once that comes in, I'll be able to order the rest of my parts. And the goal is, if everything works out all right, is to fire the motor basically 2 weeks from this past weekend. So 2 weeks from today, it should be fired up. You know, and if everything else goes well, besides the firing up, I can maybe drive it around the block. I don't know. We'll see. I still haven't done my seat yet. I got to do that. I get the parts for the rear end. Those will be done. On the rear end, I have left to do. I got to weld in some of that tubing that I bought to make a spacer for the airbag mounts, because I really don't like the ones I built. And the ones that I could purchase are a lot better. They're made by a metal shop. They bend them in a big break. And they're cheap. They're only 20 bucks. So I'm going to pick up some of those, weld that in, then my airbags will be done. I got to fabricate some shock mounts. I got hole saws here. I got the metal for that. I can make those. That new drill press that I got is going to come in handy for that. So I'm going to do a little bit of measuring for that. And then I got to pick up some front shocks. Those are just factory shocks, will work just fine. And then I got to sort out the radiator fan. I think I'm going to end up going with an electric fan. I'd prefer to use the mechanical fan, but I just don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to be one of those things that is way more hassle than it's worth. So I got a couple options with that. I can got to look into it. I might be able to mount my shroud and hide the fan inside of it, the electric fan inside of it. I don't know what that'll do for cooling, to tell you the truth, but I could fit a really big fan, electric fan on that thing. I'll have it thermostatically controlled. I'm not going to run a switch to it. It'll just be on a thermostat attached to the ignition, and then so I'll get that, put that on. My other option is to just go ahead and build a sheet metal shroud for the fan. So I'm sure you guys have seen those, but I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that too much today, because I still got to get the motor together before I even do any of that. So I'm going to get another cup of coffee in me. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to get this stuff out, clean up my mating surfaces, and we'll go from there. I'll bring you guys back when I got her put together. See you in a bit. Little Allison chains. Yeah. So I got to go pick up some bolts. I need some bolts for my intake, and some nuts. I decided to keep the studs. Just after thinking and looking and messing around with it a little bit, they're just better. So clean up the threads on them. I'm going to go pick up some nuts to go on top of those. I think I'm going to get like some, whatever they're called, castle nuts on there, or acorn nuts, whichever they are. And then I got to pick up some bolts. I need, see, what is it? 2 long bolts, 2 short bolts, and then that's about it. I'm going to pick up some castle nuts for the valve covers too. But there we go. Gaskets are all on. I need to finagle the gasket on this side a little bit, but I don't have the intake 100% lined up yet, because I don't have anything to torque it down with. I torqued the valve cover gaskets down to 150 foot-pounds like you're supposed to. And I got to put my thermostat housing on. There's a little piece of heater hose that runs from a fitting here to the thermostat housing. That one, I'll have to pull my water pump back off. I'd planned on it anyway, because it's a lot easier to put on going this way than it is trying to turn the thermostat housing in here to get it on there. So that's what we'll do with that. But anyway, I think I'm going to push this in the garage, hop on the motorcycle, go pick up some bolts. It's good news about picking up bolts. They usually fit in your pocket. So I don't have any bags on my bike or anything. But so I think I'll do that. Go pick those up, and then when I get home, get those all done, it'll be time to start on the steering column. So I'll bring you guys back. Gonna have a sandwich for lunch. All right, lunchtime's over. I got a bunch of, they didn't have the exact nuts I wanted, but that's okay. I'll pick them up next time. You know, little 5/16. It's always good to have extras of those. Got, let's use the shaky cam here. Always cut away from yourself when you're using a razor. There we go. So I've been waiting for my spark plug grommets, spark plug wire grommets, I should say. Just one more little keeper here. So these hold them real nice underneath, real secure, real clean. So instead of working with the steering column today, I think we might run the spark plug wires and go from there. So I got the metal parts out there. There you go. They're out there drying. Not really concerned with a perfect paint job on them. I just want them to be protected. That's all it is. You know, we're not going to be able to see them. So anyway, back to work. All right. If you're going to be a smart guy and take your bolts with you, so you make sure you buy the exact right bolt. Make sure you got the right bolt in your pocket. Yeah, failed on that. So I got to get new ones of these. They're both too long. So it's all right. I'll be back over there eventually anyway. Nuts fit though, so that's good news. It's pretty good with the stainless on there. Not those two. Alright, so got everything buckled down. All stainless hardware. Made a couple trips to the store, but it's all in now. So that's good news. Got my spark plug wires. Ran with the factory holders. Kind of can't see that one. Kind of can't see that one, but that's pretty much the point. They're just stuck into the holes. They're marked and everything. I still have to trim them and attach them. Let's see what you can see over here. Maybe you can see the holder. I may have to redo this one. I kind of don't like the way they're going in there, but it'll only take a minute to change. There you can see you can kind of see the one back there. So anyway, it's after 4. What time is it? Yeah, it's 4:30. So time for me to call it a day and go eat something and try and get a nap. Got to go to work tonight, so got to go to work at 11 o'clock. So yeah, made some progress today. Definite progress. Those spark plug wires won't take long to trim and put in place, and they clear the ram horn. The wires clear the ram horns. I just have them set over there because they're too much to work around. Make it easier. But anyway, time to push the truck in the garage and call it a day. I think I'm a little wore out, so it heated up a lot too. I still got a long sleeve shirt on just because I didn't want to take the time to change. But anyway, that's about it. I don't know what day I'll be back out here. Probably Friday for sure. I don't know about Wednesday. We'll play it by ear. I think I got another open house to go to on Wednesday with for my older daughters. So we'll end up doing that on Wednesday. But anyway, thank you for all the comments on all my other videos. I'm going to respond to some and upload this one. And then, yeah, that's about it. So anyway, you guys have a good work week. Hope you had a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. We'll be talking at you soon. Be good.